just left Goodwill. I shouldn't have come, but something told me to just go before I had to go grocery shopping, and I am so glad that I did, because I have to make a sign for my booth with my name, Spiritual Livings, that my cousin made for me, and I thought I was gonna make it out of something else, which I'll show you, but it's just way too big to hang up there. But anyways, I found the perfect thing, the perfect size. I think it might be too exact, but it's okay. So I can't wait to show you. That's the original idea. I took that off of Podge, but that's like 46 inches long, and my sign is 30 inches. So, and then I was thinking, well, I could put fabric in the back, blah blah blah. But anyway, so from that to that. So this is what I found at Goodwill. This big sign. And it's perfect. It's 30 inches and however height. But of course, I already messed it up because I was trying to get out the sticky stuff and I left it wet, but it's okay because I'm gonna add texture around the corners and then do the logo. I am so excited. Hey loves, it's been a really long time since I've been here. So let's just get to it because I really love how this turned out. This is a very old foam mannequin head that I had for previous projects when I decided to create flower crowns. And I thought it would look really cool, like rustic and whatnot, because I wanted the flower crowns to pop. So, but I haven't used it. I never sold the flower crowns, of course. So I'm revamping it so I can use it in the shop. So I went in with Cotton by Dixie Belle, and make sure that if you're going to do something like this and you're going to use bright colors on top, make sure that your base is like crisp white, because I used buttercream and I didn't like the outcome. It did not look the same. So yeah, keep that in mind if you're going to try this out. How about you get some more paint? Okay. Just a little bit.
I put some in the hole.
Okay, so once this is dry, I went in with Bohemian Brights. I only used 3 colors. I will leave them in the description box below. I'll leave the link to it. And I just did really random strokes. I knew that I wanted the colors to be evenly distributed, but maybe not so evenly. Anyways, this is super abstract. Do as your heart desires. If you're gonna do something like this, we are gonna decoupage, so the crazier you get, I think the better. Just leave some room, like some space, blank space in between. This will help when you decide on what decoupage paper or napkin to use. It'll help it pop even more. So this was a lot of fun. And so let me just catch you up. I recently got a booth space in Fort Myers, and I've been shopping there since I moved back to the States from Puerto Rico. And she was looking for a furniture artist, and for the longest time I didn't reply to her. I was like, well, I'm not ready, I don't have enough inventory, blah blah blah, excuses. And I was like, you know what, screw it. I need exposure. I need to get out of the house, and out of sight, out of mind. So I reached out to her and I said, hey, are you still looking for an artist? And she's like, listen, I've got this wall. So that's where I started, in a wall. You know how they tell you that when you get a booth space to make sure like it's in the right hand side because that's where people gravitate to? Well, yeah, no, that wasn't my case. I was on the left hand side, and I was in a room where you don't really see unless you go inside. but it's okay because my first month was amazing. My second month, not so good, but it was summer. It was to be expected, I guess, to like have at least, you know, not enough traffic or whatnot. But anyways, all right, once everything dries, go in with Mod Podge or whatever adhesive of your choice. These are old napkins. I don't even remember where I got them from. However, if you're using napkins, make sure that it's to the last ply. So like if it's 2 plies, take that off. If it's 3, take off the other 2, and make sure that it's in the last ply or whatever it's called, so that it sticks well and it looks better. So let's get back to the booth. So yeah, it's been really a learning curve. It's been a lot of fun. It's been addicting to thrift for stuff to you know, fluff up the booth and whatnot. But I am being very cautious because if I am not getting a good return of investment, then, you know, I have to limit my spending and whatnot. So really, I'm using a lot of what I already have on hand just so that I can even everything out. As far as furniture goes, the first month, man, I sold a dresser and 2 nightstands, and then I sold a coffee table with the 2 end tables, and that was great. And then the next month, I only sold 1 macrame wall hanging thing, and that was so disappointing. And then so like the last couple of months, I think it's been picking up. So here's what my studio looks like now. We took down the staging wall just because I'm not using it anymore. So I'm gonna put a table here. Well, the desk is gonna go here, and then the table is gonna go where the desk is. Just so I have a designated area for my computer, and a designated area for crafting, because this desk it's just not cutting it anymore. So if you're creative and your studio doesn't look like this, then give me some pointers. Yeah, so I always want to be by the window because if I film, I want it to, you know, have natural lighting. So we moved our furniture around. I have storage here. We have still yet to finish this piece, but it's getting there. This is just something I was playing around with. And then here were this piece of furniture and this one. But here I get better natural lighting as far as like I have this window here and I'm not competing with the blue door. And I don't know why, but the difference of lighting between this one and this one are different. So here's where I'll be painting furniture from now on. And yeah, so I've got my stuff here. So yeah, I'm excited. How cool is that? I first did the background, and then once it dried, like, I don't know, it just looked like a face where I put her at. So we'll see how she turns out. But yeah, that's my new studio. So the really cool thing though is that when I got the space, the owner talked about giving classes. She needed an instructor, and I was like, heck yeah, I'm all in. I love all that stuff. So she turned the room where my wall was originally, and she turned it into a classroom. It's a workshop classroom now. And somebody else moved out, so I was offered a new space. Guess where? It's right front and center when you walk in to the right hand side. What? So I was very excited about that. And I will say, thanks to that space, sales have been better. You know, not to pay my bills better, but to get by, I guess I would say. Season is starting up, and we are expecting northerners to come back down for winter. So hopefully sales pick up and whatnot. But anyways, it's been a lot of fun. This is going in my booth. This is in my booth. And I just love it. And I think I'm going to do a workshop on this because it's just so much fun. You get to paint, you get to decoupage. And then at the end, you'll see that I embellished her. I used a candlestick that wasn't selling. So I just hot glued it to the candlestick. And then I added a little ribbon, a cotton ribbon around it, and it just looks so freaking cute. Look how pretty that is. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I am so excited to be back and share all the wonderful experiences of having a booth, of creating for the booth, and how it goes. And this is definitely a new experience for me. All of it, the booth, the classroom, it's all so great so far. This is my first official workshop that I did, and yeah, I just love it. And if you were wondering, here is the sign. My cousin made the logo for me, and I just had to do the background. So Carlos did that, and he's very, very proud. I love it. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and if you make something similar to it, please tag me at Spirits of Livings. I can't wait to see what everybody else comes up with. I made 2 other ones that I have been trying to put on my Etsy shop, but listen, ADHD gets the best of me, so yeah, that's a whole different story. But I'll show you a clip here after this. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, stay tuned because this is exactly what we're gonna be doing here, just taking you behind the scenes of what I've got going on, especially in the shop now. Yeah, so I'm really excited, and anyways, have a fabulous day. Love you guys.